Here we go. Michael David ready to qualify. To advance to the third round. Didn't have to compete in the first round. He got a straight bye. Not to mention, he has defeated Lance Danielson in the past to qualify for the NCW United States Championship Elimination Chamber. At least I believe it was this guy. I may have to check on that one. If he was in the US title, then I'm assuming he would have. Let's see. US title. KotR James? Yeah. Wait, he is KotR James, right? God damn it, I don't even remember people sometimes. But I do remember this guy. He is. Oh no, it's Michael David. This is Michael David. I don't know, they both look alike. Either way, Colt Tyson, we know who this guy is. He is the Canadian Vampire, a member of C3, a former #1 contender for the six-man tag team titles. And the man who defeated Bass Lashley last week. With the trick of Colt. That headlock DDT right into the ground, planting Bass Lashley with no remorse. But I believe Colt Tyson is looking for the 30-man over the top rope battle royale. Let's see, is his name on the list? No, Christian Rainey is, Chris Barron is, Colt Tyson is not, surprisingly. Oh, interesting. Well, if he wins tonight, I may need to change that. But either way, Colt Tyson looking to advance to the third round. Look at that, man. He is ready. He's got an amazing ring psychology. After all, his won matches you would never have dreamed of winning. After all, C3 defeated World Destroyers to advance to the first ever six-man tag team championship tournament. Oh, kick to the nose, knee to the nose there. And look at that, just dominant. Michael David just dominating this match. Yeah, Michael David. Okay, we're clear on that. But either way, Irish whip now off the ropes. Oh, collision. Not sure what Colt Tyson was trying there, but Michael David's turned to try, and another collision. These men moving faster than the others can see. Oh, but that may slow Michael David down. As Colt Tyson bringing the pain lefts and rights to the face of Michael David, looking to knock him out, much like we saw Malcolm Riley do to Seth Goldman. And Colt Tyson just showing off there. Oh, Michael David shot to the midsection. This may be, if not the biggest match of Michael David's career. Oh, but he eats that sunset flip powerbomb. For a second, I thought it might have been a sunset flip pile driver. But Inseguri cuts down Colt Tyson. Here we go, tried for a chop, got caught with a backslide. Getting dumped on the neck. That wasn't for a pinfall. That was to hurt. Oh, blocks the kick. And here we go. Sweep out STO. Oh, leg sweep flatliner. Now Colt Tyson. Oh, looking for the knee to the face. Followed up with another one. The GTS running sucker ball kick combo. And here he goes looking for the cradle shock DDT. And that could be it. All over. 1, 2. No, Michael David able to kick out. Maybe because Colt Tyson had to pull him away from the ropes. Of course it was smart, but precious seconds were wasted as he nails that 450 splash, continuing the damage. But what does Michael David have? We haven't seen much of him in action in NCW, where he could have studied Colt Tyson. We don't know much about this man. Mr. Michael David, and here he goes, starting to build up some steam as he nails the Pele kick. Colt Tyson barely getting a hand up to block it. And Michael David now looking to tune up the band, looking for a little bit of sweet chin music. Oh, and nails him right on the jawline. And that could be it for Colt Tyson. Michael David looking to advance with the super kick, but no, only a 1 count. But now what does Michael David have in mind? What will he do here? Here he goes. Looking. Brainbuster. That could be it for Colt Tyson. No, Michael David going top rope. Looks like the brainbuster was just set him up. And here he goes. 5-star frog splash. But doesn't go for the cover. I think he wants to send a message. And here he goes, message received in the form of a curve stomp. And that could be it. What a combination. Brainbuster, frog splash, and a curve stomp. But no, Colt Tyson still in the ring, still in this match. It's Colt Tyson looking to come back here. Oh, runs right into that knee. Michael David. Oh, beautiful move. Spin out Falcon Arrow. Kick to the chest. Oh, right into that elbow. Colt Tyson's smart. Not sure how smart that was, but pretty damn genius. Oh, looking for a roll-up. Can he get the pin? 1, 2. Oh, reversal. 1, 2. Ooh. Nearly saw a shock turn into another one. Colt Tyson looking to steal it. Michael David nearly stole it in reverse. Colt Tyson got lucky to kick out because we saw a roll-up pin to determine the last match. And here we go, looking for a running power bomb. These two men, they might not be well known in NCW, but they're looking to make their mark in the King of the Ring tournament. And there's another super kick. Down goes Colt Tyson, but what a waste of time this is for Michael David. Colt Tyson looking to pull himself up. Counter. Code breaker. And now hooking the legs. What's he thinking here? Oh no, looking for a big spin. A big swing, I should say. And around and around Michael Davids goes. Oh, as he hits the ground. Will his head be in it enough to kick out, or is Colt Tyson moving on to the third round? 2. No, so close. Colt Tyson nearly had the win. Not sure what he's got to do here, but he goes for a Phoenix Splash off the second rope. Off the ropes, clubbing shot to the leg. Michael David forced to sit up, blocks the kick. And here we go. Could be looking for another one. Brainbuster. Middle of the ring. Cover. Hooks the leg. Michael David moving on to the third round. Yes. Oh, no. Colt Tyson, Michael David, they are putting on a classic match. Well, this is how much the King of the Ring means to these men. They may never, ever see a World Championship title opportunity. And here we go, up on the shoulders, counter, into the reverse DDT. Michael David, knee strike across the side of the temple. Or right across the side of the forehead, right in the temple, I should say. Michael David goes for another super kick. Colt Tyson finally saw it coming. Irish whip across the ring. Oh, here we go, shoulder in the gut. Looking for the running super kick in the corner. There he goes, another one. These are more thrust kicks than anything else. But either way, was that enough to put Malcolm Riley? I mean, not Malcolm Riley. Oh, what's he thinking here? Another cradle shock. That could be it for Michael David. Look at that blood running down his face. There's the cover. 1, 2. No, Michael David's still in this. Colt Tyson hitting that Canadian shock. Way too close to the ropes for the second time. Here he goes, 450. Again, exactly what he did when he kicked out the first time. And here he goes, right hook across the face. These two men, they are definitely doing damage. But how much are they willing to go through for a shot to move on to the third round, as there's an inverted lifting DDT. And look at that, those fists striking that open wound. Colt Tyson not afraid to get his hands dirty to walk out the winner in this one. And here he goes, up on the shoulders one more time. There's the knee, there's the GTS knee strike, and there's that running soccer ball kick to the face. And look at that, refusing to stay down. Michael David back to his feet. Michael David refusing to give this opportunity up, and there's a super kick. Now it's time for the Canadian Vampire to taste his own blood. And here we go, looking for that Canadian shock. And that could be it. But again, on the ropes. Precious time wasted. Will Malcolm Riley kick out? This is for the pin. 2, 3, and no, he will not be able to kick out. Colt Tyson moving on to the third round, and what a match. Look at that shock, that Canadian shock treatment. Oh, these two left it all in the ring. They left the blood, the sweat, and their hearts in that ring, and they showed what NCW was all about. Even the two men who are not very well known put on one hell of a match. But in the end, Colt Tyson was the man to win it all and move on to the third round. Colt Tyson looking to make a name for himself, and he has not disappointed himself yet. Look at that victory. Could not have come any sweeter than that classic match that we saw. Here we go, sixth match of the night. And this may be the show stealer. As they're kicking things off with the Aerial Assassin, a member of Chaos, a member of the Sword of Essence. And not to mention, he is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay. Looking to become the King of the Ring here in NCW. I think this is one of the few matches where neither man had to go through the first round, and you ask yourself, why should they? Because we know what Ospreay can do. We know what King Gutta can do. And this is going to be one hell of a match. I think Roll Up Kid and King Gutta was another one. Roll Up Kid and Dizzle B. But here we go, King Gutta got some new gear since breaking up from Kid Stacked. No longer a tag team wrestler, he's looking all about himself now, looking to climb back to the top of the mountain. And he plans on doing that by becoming king of the ring. Add something to that title that he comes to the ring with. He calls himself King Gutta. He may very well become the king of the ring. But of course he's got to get through the king of the skies, that being Will Ospreay. A lot of flash. We saw him recently on NCW television where he fought Kajiri and suffering defeat. But here we go, Gutta versus Ospreay. And here we go, Gutta got him right up on the shoulders. Oh, and swings him around, drilling him into the mat. Oh, and a vicious DDT. As Gutta looking to go top rope already. And here he goes. Corkscrew senton. Right across the chest of Will Ospreay, looking to outfly the king of flight. Oh, referee kind of got ran into there. Oh, blocks that kick. And Ospreay, head scissor takedown. And like that, Ospreay turning the advantage. He's route. And here we go, Irish whip outside the ring we go. Ospreay now, drop kick, sending Gutta flying to the floor to the outside, and Ospreay right on the hunt. But of course the referee not counting because we don't want a count out victory or a count out defeat or even a double count out in the King of the Ring Championship tournament. We want to know who the better man is. Each and every match, each and every round, it will only end in the middle of that ring. And here we go. Up the ring ramp we go. This is the first time we've seen the King of the Ring go this far away from the ring. Like Gutta just throwing Ospreay around. And here we go. Sling blade. Slamming his head into that thinly padded concrete floor. But Ospreay not one to stay down. We've seen the things that he's gone through, and here we go. Floats over into the DDT. And back in the ring we go. Oh, spinning kick to the midsection. And here we go, snapmare takedown. Ospreay looking to go after that arm. Can Gutta escape? Or is Ospreay looking to rip it out of the socket? No. Gutta able to fight back. And here he goes, Irish whip across the ring into the corner. And here he goes, big forearm brings him down. And up on the shoulders. Ospreay, oh, getting run into that turnbuckle. As you saw, it was right where the neck connects with the spine. And a perfect way to set up for a brain buster. Look at this. Sharp forearm strike. Gutta calling for the victory. Are we going to see it? And here he goes. Kick to the midsection. Looking powerbomb. Ospreay able to get out of it. And what's Ospreay thinking here? Oh, look at that. Bending the arm to his will and stomps it. There he goes, looking to go up against the ropes. We know what this could lead to. Reversal into the Oz cutter. That's got to be it. That could be over for King Gutta. 1, 2. No, Gutta able to kick out. There we go. Ospreay celebrating the survival of the whatever Gutta was thinking, that powerbomb move. And oh, there's a standing Oz cutter. Puts him down. And here we go. Shooting star. No one does it better than Will Ospreay. There's Ospreay looking to put him away with that flipping DDT. Ospreay dominating Gutta. But Gutta able to fight back, looking for a desperate cover. But feet under the rope. Oh, forearm to the face, kick to the knee. A spinning kick to the gut, and Ospreay able to bring him down. Just stomping. Just showing a very aggressive side, and Ospreay looking to put it away with the 630 senton, and that could be it. Ospreay moving on to the third round. Oh no, Gutta able to kick out. Gutta showing heart of the king, or soul of the king, either way. Gutta not looking to go down here tonight. And here he goes. Oh! Reverse death valley driver. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Ospreay able to kick out, but he was busted open from the impact. And Gutta now, not sure what he was trying there, but got thrown away. And here we go. Again, Ospreay controlling that arm, stomping at it. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Here we go. Drop kick to the back. Ospreay looking to go top rope again. This time, moonsault. Reaches the height that only the gods could reach. Now trying for a cutter, possibly. As Gutta nails that fist to the face. Now looking for another single arm brain buster. Targeting that open wound. Oh, and a knee right to the side of the head. Gutta, what's he thinking here? Looking possibly, oh, for a flip out powerbomb. A suplex twist powerbomb, that could be it. 1, 2, no. Ospreay still able to kick out. Gutta doesn't know what he's got to do to put the aerial assassin away. But he may be looking to end it much like he was trying to before. Here we go, kick to the abdomen region. Looking for the powerbomb. And there's the Gutta cutter. And that could be it. Gutta looking to drag Ospreay to the middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. Is Gutta moving on to the third round? 1, 2. No! Will Ospreay able to kick out. This has been a terrific match. But I think this is a waste of time letting Ospreay get his breath back. If you give the aerial assassin a second wind, he will knock you down. Because he will come at you like a tornado of flips, kicks, and other things. But he nails that inverted DDT, and like I said, Looking for a flip and a DDT in the same move. And that could be it for King Gutta. Ospreay now looking to go second top rope again. Looking to end it. 6:30. Oh, and that could be it. Is it over? 1, 2, 3. And Ospreay moves on to the third round. In a hard-fought match, Ospreay moves on to challenge Colt Tyson in the third round. But what an amazing match this was. Look at that, the Gutta cutter. That powerbomb into the aerial cutter. And what an amazing match they did put on, but Will Ospreay not to be denied tonight. Showed why he is the king of the skies and possibly one of the greatest junior heavyweights in the world. But you gotta think his eyes are still set on that Cruiserweight Championship. Here we go with our main event of the evening. David Cassity is back to fight in singles action. Last time we saw him was last episode of NCW, episode 14, where he competed in a 6-man tag team match. His partners, the Next Generation, Angel Jr. and Diego Crimson. His opponents was Death Club. But tonight, he is focused on one thing, and that is advancing through the third round. And why would it not be? He defeated Kazuchika Okada to move on from the first round. As far as he sees it, he's surefire. He's got a surefire victory, but of course, you cannot trust the underhanded tactics of the womanizer, the lady slayer, the man with the game plan, Frankie Stevens. And of course, Frankie Stevens looking to become Cruiserweight Champion somewhere down the line, but of course he would love to become King of the Ring. Look at that. He just has arrogance oozing from every pore in his body. He's ready to go tonight, but the question is he ready to go tonight? Last time we saw him, he was in, I believe, the Cruiserweight Championship Elimination Chamber. However, suffering defeat because he had to come out at number 1. He couldn't hide in the pods. But that was just a misstep in his career. Unlucky, unfortunate. But tonight is not about 6-man. It's not about championships, or at least not yet about championships. It's about advancing to that championship. And the only way to do that is to move on to the third round. And of course, he has to defeat the hardcore legend, or hardcore icon, whatever he wants to call himself. But here we go, the outlaw from hardcore, taking on the future face of the Cruiserweights. And David Cassity starting things off with that fall-away slam. David Cassity, of course, coming in with the weight advantage. But both men seem to be on the same size as Frankie nails that float over neck breaker. Or kind of like a flip neck breaker. Either way, David Cassity with that solid right hook. And he shook his hand. That's how hard he struck another man in the face. So you're wondering how much damage was done to Frankie's forehead where Cassity struck him. Got to be stinging as he eats that elbow right to the face. And we don't see this out of Cassity much, but he's going flying. Came back from injury, 3 months on the shelf. And now looking to come back to make a statement as he nails that cross body. that David Cassity is here to be a champion once again as he nails another fall away slam and goes in for a cover one. Frankie easily able to kick out of that pinning predicament. But look at that big knee to the face. Frankie Stevens drops the elbow, looking to stay in control of this match as he nails a kick right to the chest. And here he goes, looking for a pump handle gut buster. And now up to the second rope, looking for another elbow drop. Each elbow drop just getting higher and higher. Oh, but a perfect reversal there by by David Cassity. Nails the chop right to the chest. Oh, and drops the forearm. David Cassity, ever since defeating Okada in the first round, he has shown a new kind of aggression. Oh, look at that. Frankie able to get out of it. Frankie looking to slow down David Cassity because he is like a truck going downhill with the brakes cut. He's just unstoppable, and there's that Cassity boot. Oh, big forearm, big European uppercut, followed up with a snap suplex. Quick float over cover one. No, only a 1 count. Frankie Stevens says it's time to put it away, but no, David Cassity taking out the leg and running that arm right. Oh, look at these hooks to the face. David Cassity. Oh, another hook right to the face of Frankie Stevens. Oh no, David Cassity looking to put him away. Was a superplex to the outside, nearly hitting that barricade. Most people do it to the bigger sides where the more room is, and that being the left and right of the arena, but no, David Cassity went south. And here he goes back in the ring. Frankie Stevens, how much damage was done on the impact to the thinly padded concrete floor. Here's the cover, we're about to find out. 1, 2, no, Frankie still able to kick out. That time Cassity needed to get him back in the ring because there is no countouts in NCW. You cannot go with a countout victory. You got to go pinfall submission in the middle of the ring, and there's that overhead bridging pin attempt. Oh, and there's a super kick for good measure. Frankie Stevens looking to put him away. And here he goes looking for the Frankie Buster. And that could be it. 1, 2. Cassity able to kick out. Frankie Stevens. Snapmare takedown. Oh, but a shot to the abdomen region. David Cassity continuing to fight. And here he goes looking. DDT splits Frankie's pretty face wide open. The women will not be loving David Cassity tonight. But David Cassity now looking to put him away here with a running punt straight across the side of the temple. Frankie Stevens has got to be out of it. 2, 3, and David Cassity, all aggression. Like I said, like a truck going downhill with the brakes cut. Nobody can stop him. I mean, Frankie Stevens did try, but oh, thanks to that may have derailed his plan a little bit. But there's a super kick and a Frankie Buster. But in the end, David Cassity just would not stay down. Look at that, kicks out of the Frankie Buster and still on a roll. But that has been it for episode 4 of the King of the Ring Championship Tournament. We've seen 7 more men advance to the 3rd round. David Cassity being the latest of the 11 who have qualified. But next week we'll find out who will be the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. Who will be the next 7 to advance? But anyway, if you liked any of the matches, please hit that like button on any of the videos. Share with your friends and family or workmates, whatever. Or anyone who loves wrestling in general. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Stay up to date with NCW action by either hitting that bell button to be notified as soon as the episode drops, or you can follow NCW on Twitter at NCWKotRe. It'll be down in the link description below, as well as my own personal Twitter, which is NeoExtreme22, or at NeoExtreme22. But either way, King of the Ring is done for this week. NCW television has been done for this week. We will move on to our next step, that being NCW Invincible. Until then, I will see you guys next time.